Whew, there's a lot of money being spent. Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's new video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video, we're gonna be going over my business expenses, which is a little hefty. We're not gonna be talking about my personal expenses. We're talking about just strictly business. Facts only, lay out the numbers. Let's get to the truth of things, right? In business, we gotta spend money to make money. You know how it is. So we're gonna be going over basically what my last month's expenses were for the month of September 2020. So we're gonna be going over that and give you guys a perspective of how much I actually spend on my business. All right, so looking at my account, you can see I've done over $30,000 in the last 30 days. And we're pretty low right now because I just ran out of stock for one of my major products. So we're at a decline and I'm hoping to be back in stock by before at least the end of next week. That's the goal. That is the goal right now. But I have inventory coming in, and looking at last month, I made almost $34,000. So that was the month of September. So we're gonna get into my expenses for September. All right, so first off, one of the major expenses was the actual cost of goods sold. So the products I sold each and every time, they come with the price, I had to pay for it. And that was about $7,265 for the cost of goods. So I didn't pay for that upfront. In September, that was old inventory that I paid for maybe back in like July or so, and it came in around that September time, but I'm still gonna include it in there. The next was ad spend, and I spent a little over $4,000 on ad spend, and it was a little bit more than my usual. That was because I was really pushing to get ready for Q4. So I was pushing for the Prime Day for this year, pushing for Q4, getting ranked for as many keywords as possible. So I'm more willing to spend more money on ads for the sacrifice and the benefit of ranking for more keywords so that I'm ready for Q4 for November, December sales. So I'm totally down to do that. And usually that's what I do is like the month before the hype of Q4 in November, December, I spend more on ads so I can get my ranking up there and I can make more organic sales that I don't have to pay for once November, December does hit. But usually I find that I spend about 10 to 15% of my total revenue of the month on just ads. Next up, we have a loan repayment for $1,000. So this was just a small loan that I used to buy inventory. This was probably last year when I got ready for Q4. So I got some money that I used to pay for a lot of inventory, and then I'm paying it off monthly. And I'm almost actually done with that. I'm almost done paying that off. The next expense I had for last month was photography. This was about $1,100, and this was for new products that I'm launching for this year. Unfortunately, there's been so many crazy delays with these products that I should have launched them in July, but they've been pushed back so far because of so many delays on, my supplier side, on my side, and then also on Amazon side as well. So it's just been such a hassle. But I still got product photography for that done, and it was about $1,100, and this was for 2 products. Next up after that, we have software tools that I use for my business to maintain my business, and that costs about $315. So that includes things like Helium 10, Shopkeeper, my accounting apps, and then like QuickBooks and stuff like that. All those business software tools that I use to keep my business on track and running. Those cost in total about that $300 mark. And then finally, my virtual assistant, Gloria, out in the Philippines. Employees are business expenses, and I paid her $300 for last month. So when we total this all together, we've got $13,980 that I spent on the business. Holy hell. But that comes out of the $34,000 in revenue that I made from last month. And my profit, I think I totaled close to like 28%. So whatever 28% is of that 34,000, that's what it is, right? That's what it is. So those are my expenses for my business. That was a real quick video on that. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a nice little breakdown and realistic view of what it takes to manage a business and spend money on business. This is what we mean by you gotta spend money to make money. That's just basically where it comes from, all right? As much as I would love to keep that $13,000 for myself, my business would not be where it's at right now if I didn't spend it on that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Link in the description if you guys are interested in applying for my mentorship. Again, this is a closed limited group. So apply if you think you are a fit and that you want to work with me. So I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, go make that money. and I'll see you guys later. Peace.